Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening to everyone. My name is Muhammad Nazim Ashraf bin Rosman and my team is Afiq Azamuddin bin Azman, Muhammad Yusairi bin Abdul Rahman, Khairuddin bin Naradin and Elmirash anak lelaki Sil-Rh. Okay, our team product is a Sil-Rh membrane distillation from seawater to freshwater. Okay, here the product detail. The effort of converting seawater to a safe clean water for human consumption has been conducted by scientists worldwide for decades. However, the process faced the obstacle of the nature of seawater itself, which is high in salt content. However, the distillation technique invented by MTech has proven to be a fruitful result in not only converting seawater to freshwater but also produce it large scale. The low-cost project has attracted global giants in water industry to collaborate, including Korean, Japan, and Saudi Arabian. Sil-Rh membrane distillation is a mobile system to run seawater into drinking water through the distillation process. The heart of the system is a novel ceramic hollow fiber membrane derived from rice husk waste. The 100% salt rejection, which high flux is comparable to that of commercial reverse osmosis, is RO membrane. Excellent long-term ability to operate at high temperature and pressure without significant performance deterioration. Okay, here the advantage of Sil-Rh membrane distillation from seawater to freshwater. First, low-cost green technology, then produce large-scale drinking water from seawater compare conventional technology, then use low energy and low temperature to operate, and lastly, of course, benefit to the community, especially during nature disease. Owner information. Prof. T.S. Dr. Muhammad Hafiz Zafan Osman is an Associate Professor in Department of Energy Engineering, Faculty of Chemical and Energy Engineering. HICOE, Director of Advanced Membrane Technology Research Center, is a MTech. And also Head of Renewable Energy Research Group. He received his bachelor and master degrees from University Technology Malaysia, and PhD from Imperial College London, United Kingdom. His current research focus is on development of inexpensive ceramic polymer membrane for environment protection and energy generation. Until 2017, he has supervised 32 PhD students and 70 master students and has published more than 130 articles in ISI Scopus Index Journal.
Hi, good evening. So right now we're going to talk about IP protection. What is IP? IP is called as intellectual property. So in here, intellectual property has been divided into 4 aspects. Number 1 is patent. Number 2 is trademark. Number 3 is copyright. And number 4 is licensing. So in here, in this aspect for this product, we are taking the patent application. The product has been applied for a patent application under the Malaysia Intellectual Property Organization, which is more synchronized to be called as MyIPO. So right now, on the post-filing opinion on the patentability, so the MPA of this product is PI 2019-004-526. So the title of this product is ceramic hollow fiber membrane derived from the rice husk, ash white materials, and method of making thereof. So the applicant is by University Technology Malaysia, which is UTM. Okay, right now we're going to explain more further on the transfer of technology producer. So right now for this product, since the entity belongs to UTM, which is the transfer of the Sil-Rh membrane distillation from seawater to freshwater, is under Innovation Commercialization Center, which is called as ICC of UTM, which is who are kind of majorly responsible to kind of develop and also to commercialize the product based on behalf of UTM. So ICC UTM plays a vital role as an intermediary between the university and also the industries to create a strong linkage to the market potential of the IP developed by the researcher within UTM researchers. So next, to kind of ensure a better future for the product, the ICC UTM are given the credits by the associate professional of professor of Dr. Muhammad Hafiz, who was the inventor of Sil-Rh membrane distillation, to kind of more further to exploit the commercial aspect of the relevant technology with the help of ICC of UTM. So right now, after the product has reached to its potential heights, winning awards in overseas countries, getting reputation, getting good names all around the world, and also getting the headlines in the national level aspects. So in August 2018, few Japanese entrepreneurs met with the investors with the intention to sign of MOU, which is called a Memorandum of Understanding for further technological transfer discussion. So what happens, these entrepreneurs are kind of interested in introducing the technology to other Japanese collaboration and also apply patents in the Japanese patent office, although the patentability in Japan can be questionable due to the published paper. But right now, as it states, the talks and negotiation are still in progress. So we should not deny the fact without this resource provider, none of this product or none of this success could be achieved without them. So further ado, let me introduce to them MTech. So Advanced Membrane Technological Research Center, previously known as MRU, which is the Membrane Research Unit, was established in 1990, based in UTM KL. So upon the registration of the organization, so the research unit has been moved from KL base to JB campus in UTM on the year of 2002. So in 2008, MTech has been upgraded as one of the centers of excellence COE in UTM as well. So the center is established to generate new and also exciting research projects related to membrane-based technology to build research networks and collaboration within the research universities and industrial organization as well in Malaysia and worldwide as well. So currently right now, the lab is being funded by several grants from Malaysian government and the current research institute and will also continue for the next few years. Also, this kind of funds do not have specific clauses that be restriction of additional researchers and private partnership. Also, the inventors won few awards, and especially the notable one from the Seoul Invention Fair in South Korea, and gaining public attention for this technology. So that's where this product hit at the peak of its market.
Assalamualaikum and hello, my name is Afiq. I'm from this group. Now I would like to explain about 3 subtopics. First, number one would be product producer. Under this topic would be membrane filtration process, which is this process can physically split method by size and characteristic, which is this process can bring down overall cost and boost product quality. Number two, which is product consumer. Now, regarding product consumer, there is 3 possible business model. Number one would be scale obesity, number 2 personal home, and number 3 handle mobile scale. And under this number 2 subtopic, got individual scale, which is by easy provide fresh water to home daily. And this type normally is used by army, which is US Army or submarine officer. And this technology can allow them to stay longer during long-term operation. Number 3, or third subtopic and last, I will explain to you guys, which is process from R&D to commercialization. Number one would be idea. For this technology, we must identify proper concept of the technology to meet and to achieve the needs of customer. And number two would be design. Must be stimulate and calculate properly because this technology will be used in heavy industry or critical industry. So that's why it must be stimulate and calculate properly. And last but not least, which is water quality analysis. Water quality analysis is related to number two, which is design. Need to be stimulate and calculate properly. Number three, system design. Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Sil-Rh Abdul Rahman. I want to explain about another process from R&D to commercialization. For next step for R&D to commercialization is manufacturing things which needed to do part by part to design. As example, the hollow fiber membrane fabrication, system skid fabrication, electrical wiring, and mechanical hardware installation. For the assembly all the material which has been produced to be a product based on M&E assembly and hollow fiber membrane setup. After all materials are been assembled, it will produce a product which been planned to be built as planned accordingly. Okay, for the next step in this slide is test and field and commercialization. Test has been done on the system which has been complete to make sure to get a best quality and has been produced. This also proves that the efficiency, the product and system as well. If the product which has been produced is successful without any error, the product would be tested on the field. For the field and commercialization, testing product on site and monitoring functionality of the system to make sure the system run without any failure. Also do a testing and get the water quality result after using a system. Get the customer feedback about the product and improvement if needed. Training and get for the operational system. Make a monitoring and schedule basis. This means must do a preventive monitoring or maintenance. After the product and system test successfully on the field without any errors, the commercialization stage continue with involvement of the product in technology base expo and proposal to governing bodies. For another aspect and very important to ensure a successful product development is design. This product has design that has functionality foreseen by investor and attractive to the target market. This product also must be able to manufacture the product at a reasonable cost and it has to meet safety regulation. The challenge is for the designer to keep all these aspects in mind while creating a product that will sell. Finally, transferers should get the training to learn approximately the technology transfer and commercialization. This make a different transfer to induce information for improvement the technology and learn around the method of technology exchange and commercialization. This also can help increment the capability transfer in making choice. Subsequently, the technology transfer and commercialization can be success between the transfer and transferee. Okay, for this slide, that they explain the challenge and solution in the technology transfer and commercialization process from the transfer aspect. The first challenge from the transfer aspect is the concept that has potential and product is choosing, because a good idea is not only a first step and often isn't viable because of cost, production, difficult or regulatory limitation. The new product development company can only take on project for which it can establish a reliable path through development, and team has to be learned to recognize such a product.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hiruddin bin Aradin. I will continue the challenge and solution in the technology transfer and commercialization process for transferee. We have two challenges and solution for transferee here. First, lack of communication. Effectiveness communication problem between transferor and transferee, which cause the transferee to not know what information was to be obtained and discontinue for the transferee worker. Open communication is very important in the transfer of technology, such as share culture and innovation in organization behavior. Effective communication at all levels of technology transfer helps in effective implementation of technology product. Second, lack of infrastructure. The transferee has problems with the lack of necessary infrastructure, such as transportation and complementary technologies to suit the technology product. Technology transfer intermediaries. The most fundamental issue is the lack of buyer. Although product pitching has been made, the market responsiveness towards Sil-Rh membrane distillation from seawater to freshwater still considered low beyond the expectation. As a suggestion to the issue, both transfer and intermediaries should extend the considerably effort to ensure the technology has a good market exposure. An intensive marketing plan should be developed. For instance, increasing the participant on trade fairs and exhibition, expand marketing using online platform, as well as directly approaching potential buyer in relevant industry. In addition, product introduction should be emphasized an environmental impact and attractive future of Sil-Rh membrane distillation from seawater to freshwater instead of technical aspect. Discussion, summary and reflection. Commercialization and technology transfer can be accomplished in a number of ways, including licensing, assignment, startups, spin-off companies, and joint venture. Each of these routes or modes on transition and commercialization of technology takes place in the light of the legal rules and contractual provisions concerning the determination and division of the ownership of the marketing entity, including when the entity is wound up, and the interest of the participants in the marketing entity. And the last part I will explain here is the benefit of the technology transfer and commercialization process. Firstly, technology transfer helps develop early-stage IP into tools for direct use by the research community themselves, or into new platform, product, or service for public use. Successful collaborations are formed between research across different universities and or industry in order to advance the knowledge in a particular field or to further develop a technology. Secondly, the university can utilize the licensing revenue to support further research and education at the institution. University protects their investment in research by patenting new technology, which give them an opportunity to reach the stream of business. That's all from my group. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.